Hello, we are Group 27, and this is our final presentation for our Weather Vane application. So, for our initial problem, we focused on the fact that weather is an ever-changing aspect of the world, and the ability to compare different regions is difficult to do with current sites. So we decided to choose a database that contains weather data that will measure categories of weather and characteristics in different areas. So we noticed that most popular sites do not allow users to compare weather from different regions. And in noticing that, we also found that these websites do not allow users to compare different, aside from temperature, are unable to compare aspects such as wind speed, humidity, moon type, precipitation, types of tide, etc. So to fix this problem, we decided to create an interface that allows users to compare details and enable information about weather conditions during a certain time period, as well as in different locations um, to compare. So the stakeholders for this problem include travelers who are interested in finding weather conditions in a given region during a particular time period, residents of a specific area, students who study atmospheric science or related fields, weather professionals such as meteorologists, and researchers.
We had a lot of successes in this project, like being able to successfully integrate our MySQL database into our application. We were also able to adapt the libraries learned in the course, like Balma, to improve our website both visually and the functionality of our website. We were also able to, for the most part, adapt our wireframe into an actual concept. We did have to make some um, compromises, but for the most part, a lot of the functionality was still able to be successfully adapted. Next slide, please. We had a few challenges. We had a few challenges like not being able to connect our MySQL database to our application. We realized that the model names we created were not matching with the model names in our original MySQL database. This was causing new tables to be created instead of updating and pulling from existing tables. We also had an issue with creating a filter that uses day and time. This was a lot more complicated than we originally planned it to be. So we decided to scrap this from our data and instead just list time for each and every um, location. We also struggled a bit with positioning items on the front end to make it look nice. We used Balma, but even then it was still a bit challenging. But we are eventually able to make it look nice and presentable. Although in some circumstances you may see a little inconsistency in positioning, but for the most part it's still fine. Next slide, please. Here's the home page for our Weather Vane application. If you click the compare weather and climate link, you'll be taken to a page where users can enter a city for two different locations. Click the compare button, and that will present a table listing weather information for both locations. As you can see, like I mentioned, it shows the date weather information for all possible dates on our database. Of course, this isn't very ideal, but um, it's a starting point for creating more useful functionality. In this new page, add new entry. Users can add a new location. This sends a post request to our region table and allows us to take a new region and manually update weather information for that region. On the About Us page, you can find information on our our project, our team members, our goal, and contact information. Next slide, please. In the future, we plan to integrate more user functionality like a weather dashboard, real-time predictions, add better visualizations for the weather data user pool, and allow them to export table information as well. Next slide.
So these are a few acknowledgements for the different roles that each team member played in the project, which was very helpful in completing our final prototype. Thank you so much for watching.